We knew that we needed a space for entrepreneurs to be able to come together and either meet with clients or to be able to do some of their planning work, business planning, meeting with their back office support, like if they were meeting with a marketer or accountants or even with clients. We wanted to create a space to help support that. And so the incubator is why that space is, that's why it's called the incubator space, because it's meant to be that gathering space to try to, how should I say, catalyze ideas and bring things together for people to launch or to grow. And we also use those rooms because we've been running the programs, culinary workforce training programs, and knew that we didn't have a space for the students to be able to meet confidently with coaches or with therapists or with anyone where we needed private space. And so we created the conference room to also be these private meeting spaces. There's a divider, and there is also the privacy film so that when people are having these conversations, and we encourage vulnerability and wholeness, and sometimes that means that we may be expressing ourselves in ways that we're not ready to share with everybody, but we trust the people that we're working with. And so those small rooms create the opportunity for us to let down our guards and be able to have those conversations in a safe space. In return, anybody can use those as private meeting rooms, whether it's the students, the staff, or volunteers, or any of the entrepreneurs that come through. So in the incubator, it's like an all-inclusive break room kind of space, because there is the printer and copier is there, all of the office supplies like paper, pens, tape, any of those kinds of things are there in like a workspace area. We do have workspace chairs with like a laptop arm on it, and they also have this surround, so it sort of helps to block out sound, so you can be in your own cubicle kind of space, so to speak. They're very comfortable. There's also a mother's room in this space, so if we have students or staff or volunteers or even patrons who need a separate space, and we call it the mother's room because it's comfortable for moms who may need to breastfeed or express milk. But dads also use that space, because if dads are trying to calm a fussy baby and they are here alone, they can also use the mother's room and go in there. There are some staff that use it for meditation and for quiet space. So it's a multi-purpose room. It has a refrigerator in there so that it can hold any milk if moms or dads need to hold milk there. And there's a sink so you can wash your hands and clean up. There's also a comfortable chair. And one of our interns from last year had a baby and a toddler, and suggested that we had extra items in there for a toddler if there was a parent with a baby and also with an infant and also needed to keep a toddler busy. So it really is a very small, cozy space that will support a family who needs quiet space to do whatever they need to do. There is a co-working space that has open seating, but with a divider in between. So we have like 4 stations where people can plug in and work without having separate desk space. But it is about 3 to 4 feet where they can camp out for a few hours or for the day and have enough space to hold their laptop and any other things that they need to get their work done, snacks and water too. There's a kitchenette in that space. We encourage all eating to take place there so that we concentrate crumbs and anything that comes from eating. There's a refrigerator and microwave in that space, and there's also storage for dishes because we encourage reusable dishes instead of disposable. But we also have one of our multi container zero waste stations. So there's a lot in that one space, and we encourage people to use those things appropriately. There's also a seating area in the kitchenette to encourage people to eat. And there's a bookshelf there. And around that space, there's also another seating with like bar stools and lower level. So it's a lot in a very small space.